Following program is a special presentation of NASCAR on MDK. Daytona. One track can tell a million words.
Down, he tries to shut him off. Cale's in the grass. Cale loses it. He tries to pull it back. Downey side by side. They make contact. Both head toward the wall. They hit the wall. And turn number 3 will have a new leader. We've got them diving down into the infield now as we look for the leaders coming up the back. Here come. They have a fist fight. We see drivers and helmets. Safety officials trying to jump in there and separate them as tempers have really flared after this amazing incident. As they come out of the fourth turn, they only have about 750 yards to go. They did hit. Now he smashed into the wall. Will he come across the start finish line? He's going to win the race. Pearson's going to win it. Oh, back to the angle. He wins the race. What? I've never seen anything like that. 29. Oh, Mark and Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line. Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
This is a place where heroes race.
Jeff Gordon's going to win this third Daytona 500. Kurt Busch, Dale Jr., and Scott Briggs.
And where legends are made.
20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Finally.
Today, 40 common men and women will fire their engines and tackle on this 2.5-mile super speedway. And at the end of the day, one driver will experience the glory of winning at Daytona.
Loading Daytona International Speedway.
Months of preparation has come down to one race, the biggest race in all of NASCAR, the Great American Race, as NASCAR and NASCAR on MDK starts their season for the NASCAR Sirius XM Cup Series. Welcome to Daytona Beach, Daytona Speedway, Daytona Beach, for the running of the 58th running of the Daytona 500. 40 men and women will try their best to see who will take home the Harley J. Earl Trophy. As we take a look at weather today, as you can see in the forecast, very cloudy in the area, 62 degrees, no wind in sight. It is clean day, but it is a cloudy day, so that could affect the race in the end, because you have to remember, before our other races, the DMR duels were run outside, but it was very sunny and windy, and the Budweiser shootout and the last year's qualifier were ran at nighttime. So who will win the Daytona 500 and kick off their season to the journey to the NASCAR Sirius XM Cup Series Championship? But right now, we have to start the command for today's race.
Now to Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
And as the cars come off the pit lane, let's take a look at your starting line for today's race. On the front row, we have Josh Krause in inside lane, and right next to him is Jordan Bonner in the 42 car. Row 2 has Cole Garcia in the 07 Windows 10 Chevrolet, and right next to him is Austin Stitzel. And we have a problem, that is the 66 car of Cody Smart. The starting grid will continue on top of your screen, but Cody Smart is on the grass, or not on the grass, but on the apron, getting where he is still maintaining pace car speed around 70 miles an hour, but for some reason he is not in line. He's supposed to be he's supposed to be on the outside lane of Michael Gregory. That he's in row 10. He's supposed to be in 20th. But right now he's still on the apron. No word on what the issue is. If we do get one, we will bring it to you as quickly as possible. Yeah, that is weird. For some reason, he is not. He is still maintaining pace car speed, but for some reason, he's not where he's supposed to be. He's right next to Michael Gregory, but on the inside lane. He's supposed to be on the outside lane. That is very weird. We're now in turns 3 and 4, and oh, we get 2 issues. Don Benson just got spun by Antonio Green, and Lucifer Sam has expired an engine. So already we have our first retirement of the day, and that is Lucifer Sam has blown an engine in turns 3 and 4. We haven't even started this race, and you saw there behind the pack, Antonio Green just spun out Don Benson. Already 3 different events. We're not even starting this event yet. This is gonna be good. Pace cars on pit road. First race of the NASCAR Sirius XM Cup Series season. Crash. Bonner leads into the green. The Daytona 500 is set and ready to go. We're racing. Josh Crash will lead the first half of the Daytona 500. Raquel Garcia gets started, move to the high lane right here. Right now, we're going to bring out our new graphic system. We're going to bring in our official NASCAR On MDK ticker right now. This is still in beta mode. There's still some issues that we have to fix out, but here's a little preview of what you'll see for the rest of the season. Yes, this ticker will be shown for the rest of the season right now. As like I said, this is just a beta mode. It's not fully finished yet, but we want to give you a preview on the things to come, on the new advancements that you will be seeing in the NASCAR Series XM Cup Series and on NASCAR On MDK. But meanwhile, in that NASCAR On MDK, Chevrolet of Jet Krause has moved up into second, but he's gonna have some challenge here with Tommy Sims on that 86 MDS Ford side by side for second, while Zelaya is still your race leader. And whoa, look at this little contact. Alonso and Bauman, they're still making contact, and they save it both. Somehow, they have not wrecked it. No caution is out, but they're in, it looks like maybe 5 to 6 tenths of a second behind the rest of the pack right now. What a save by both of them. Meanwhile, at the point, Zelaya still your receiver. Now DJ Kirker, the Budweiser shootout winner, in second, trying to make a run for the lead. But here comes Josh Shaw in that 17 Kit Kat Chevrolet, with help from Luke Ryan in that 08 Chevrolet, trying to push his way to the front. Right now it's Chevy, Ford, Toyota. Toyota's Ian Darmody in that Planet Hollywood Toyota. And that 92 car is moved up into fourth right now. That outside lane is not going. Here comes Don to the inside lane. Side by side for the lead. Don the inside lane with help from Darmody. It's a complete lap 5 of this event. Side by side at the line. It is Don who will get the points for that. That's one bonus point headed towards the season. Here comes Mitchell trying to make it on the inside lane. No luck. He's going to slide back into that lane. Now he's going to go to the middle lane as O'Gillespie is going to shut that lane down. So now Mitchell's going to be in the sucker sandwich right in this one. Here comes Oglesby in that Dodge to the inside lane. Here comes that Dodge of Oglesby with help from the Toyota of Mike Gordon. Brian Zavalza, top 3. It's not Gordon. Oglesby leads the point. Here comes Gordon. As we are still racing the Daytona 500, 5 of the 20 laps complete. We'll be right back. You're watching NASCAR on MDK.
Hey, I'm Paul, and I used to ask if you could hear me now with Verizon. Not anymore. I'm with Sprint now, because guess what? It's 2016 and every network is great. In fact, Sprint's reliability is now within 1% of Verizon. And Sprint saves you 50% on most Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile rates. So I switched to Sprint, and millions more have too. Can you hear that?
Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much. Switch to Sprint today.
Daytona 500 on MDK is presented by Interstate Batteries. Outrageously dependable. By Quarter One Bank, the official bank of NASCAR. By Nintendo, get the new Nintendo Switch today. And by Sprint, proud sponsor of the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Welcome back to Daytona right now. Eli Bryan, that 88 Chevrolet's your new race leader, with Hernandez in second. But here comes Richard Wells in that Toyota machine in third. He's going to get second now. We're still racing here. Lap 7 out of 20 now complete. So far, no caution. But so far, we have not had a leader that has led for more than 3 laps. We have not had that yet in this race. How about Mitchell Carter? He's seen that inside lane behind Don Benson. We haven't talked about him all race long. Has made his, actually all speed week, so has made his way into the second position. 3 wide now for the lead. And it goes to Don Benson. And also Don Benson. Remember at the start of the race, he got spun out before he even took the green flag. And now he is leading at Daytona. Wow, in 7 laps he went from dead last to first. What a roll for that 00 team. And we are starting to see what we saw in DMR Duel number 1. Remember, the 22 car of Jerry Lewis held up Adriel Mitchell, and that prevented Mitchell from getting a run on the leaders and winning this race. Now, Cody Smart in that 66 car, who was on payroll, actually now getting word that it was a shifter problem, is back on the racetrack. And not only that, he is right now in the same turns as the pack. He's right now heading out of turns 3 and 4, and so are the leaders. Pierre McShane, that 98 car in the inside lane behind Nick Kennedy. And, oh, Maxwell's in the wall. Maxwell got into the wall right now. As right now, when we get halfway to the event, we will only show the top 10 shown on our ticker for this race. As you see the stats there, started 39th, led 6 laps so far, and has picked up the most positions, like I said. Went from 39th to 38th into first in only 7 laps. You're on board right now with Cody Smart. You see that purple car is getting bigger and bigger. You might hold up the pack. We'll see here. Benson goes high. Bonner goes low. Smart goes out of Bonner maybe. He will. Now he's going to hold up Benson. That's going to allow Bonner to get around to the inside lane. Bonner, your new race leader. And, oh, we got a crash! 2 cars are in. There's Jack Krause involved. Spinning, and Benson hits Zelaya. Cars are scattering everywhere as Krause is sliding to the grass. No caution. Caution is not. You see Krause sliding at the grass. It looks like Benson just made contact with another car and that sent him into Krause. Tough break for Krause. He was running very strong. Was up to second at one point. But unless you have a caution, it looks like his 500 might be over as we're now halfway in this race. There's now only 5 cars might have a shot at the lead. Zach Kuis race leader with Austin Sitzel in second. Antonio Green third. John Bonner fourth. And Josh Don in fifth. Here's Krause. Tough break for him. Here's Husey crowd's actually doing 2 series so far. He's in the NASCAR Sirius XM Cup Series, and he's also in the YTRSS Subway Cup Series. He's in 2 series so far. As Antonio Green looking for a run on that inside lane, maybe. Side by side further to the back straightaway at Daytona. Here comes Green to the inside. And we got a crash. Caution is out. And we got smoke in the back straightaway. That's 2 cars around, 3 around. There's Justice O'Glusby in the 21 car. Sliding around. There is Michael Gregory involved. And there's another car. Yeah, the 44 car is also involved. Man, let's take a look what happened here in lap 11 and 20. You see the 44 car, we just circled him. That's the 44 car of Angel Oliveira. Now he's the one that actually starts this whole event. Now does he move up? There's the 1 car right next to him, and is there contact? Yes, there is. You see him, Hernandez gets into the wall, and there goes the 44 car around, and that blocks about the middle part of the track and makes Gregory get loose, hits the 21 car, and that sends both the 32 and the 21 car sliding through the grass. As it looks like none of them receive like heavy damage, it's around minimal to moderate damage, especially for Oliveira. Looks like maybe he has moderate damage. On board with Gregory. He was right in the middle of it. He was right in front of him. There was nothing he could have done to avoid that. On board with Gordon. Now he actually got through it. See how he got through it. Wow. Finally, Oliveira, who actually started this whole wreck. Caution is out on lap 11 and 20. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching NASCAR on MDK.
We're running out of time.
It's either the red one or the blue one.
Cut the wire.
Look, if I get this sequence wrong, if I make one mistake, this whole place, this whole, wait, is that Skip Bayless?
Here we go.
The expert who said the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
Cowboys and Patriots, book it.
What's happening here?
Cowboys aren't even going to make the playoffs. They're overrated.
Kind of like this movie.
Look, this year Dak tears it up till Romo comes back.
Zeke wins Rookie of the Year behind the best line in football. Cowboys feast on the NFC least. They're going to the Super Bowl, and you're about to blow up. Horrible clock management.
Yeah.
Undisputed with Skip and Shannon. Weekdays, only on FS1.
Welcome back to Daytona right now as we're coming around to take the green flag once again. As we coming out of a crash that happened on the back straightaway. Here's a list of the drivers that were involved in that wreck. 4 drivers involved. Trevor Hernandez in the 1 car, Justin Glusby in the 21 car, Michael Gregory in the 32 car, and Angel Oliveira in the 44 car. Pace car was on pit road. 6 laps to go in the Daytona 500 green flag. Excuse me, 5 to go. So far, single file right now. Here comes Zavalza on that 46 car, maybe getting a run, but now the outside lane is starting to form in with Zach Hussey at the point. Now Hussey drops low. And I'm extra now. Cody Smart right now. He's actually helping. Oh, not anymore. I was just about to say that Antonio Green has a bit of a cushion right now between him and Stitzel because he has Cody Smart behind him, and Cody Smart was a lap down. But now Cody Smart is back on the lead lap right now with that move against Antonio Green. And Green, he tried to go down to the inside lane, but Hussey was there. Side by side for right now. Zach Hussey, race leader. Here comes Don Benson to the inside lane. 3 wide. Here we go. Side by side for race lead. Don Benson to the inside lane. Back out in front. Don Benson, the class of the field right now. He has now led the most laps here at Daytona. And here comes Alex. How about Alex Ibarra? His brother Francisco Ibarra did not make it into the race. He did not finish inside the top 10 in the last chance qualifier. Right now, inside the top 5, slipping back though. We haven't talked about him all speed weeks long as well. 3 laps to go at Daytona. Right now, anyone in this top 10 can win the... Actually, yeah, anyone in this top 10 can win the Daytona 500. Here comes Gavin Marshall in the high lane, trying to maybe get help from Tommy Simpson in the top lane. But nothing is working so far. Look how fast these cars they go through our cameras right now. Going over 195 miles an hour. 3 wide now for the race lead at Daytona. Kennedy in the middle lane. Zaval's on the... Kennedy in the low lane. Zaval's on the middle lane. And it was Benson on the high lane, but right now that lane is not going. Only 3 cars in that high lane right now. 2 to go at Daytona. Kennedy trying to win this race, but here comes Jay Jefferson in the inside lane with help from Adriel Mitchell. And here comes Mitchell now. 3 wide for race lead. You're on board with Kennedy. Cody Smart, he's gonna play a role. Who will win this 500 as well? Mitchell now your race leader at Daytona. Mitchell had a win taken away from him at the DMR duels. Could he get redemption and win the 500? He just has to hold him off for 2 more laps. But I don't know. Here comes Bright to the middle lane and Gordon in the low lane. Mike Gordon, that 96 car. Trying to spoil the party. He's the new race leader. Right now, 3 Toyotas all at rest. The top 3, Gordon, Crash, and Boggs. And Dodsonberg and Ford. Here they come. White flag. Final lap at Daytona. Can Gordon hold off Crash? Crash goes to the high side. No one's going to help him. And now Gordon's going to go to the high side. He's going to leave Boggs with Dodsonberg in the low lane. Here comes Boggs. And how about Sydney Dodsonberg in second right now? Can she make a move? Can she become the first woman in NASCAR history to win a race? Here comes Boggs in the lane. And here comes Dodsonberg all the way down to the inside lane. Side-by-side race at Daytona. Through the back straight for the final time. Side-by-side race lead. 3 wide, 2 over for position though. Dodsonberg has the lead. Down to turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Garcia was first at the DMR duels coming at turns 3 and 4. Can he pass her? Here they come. Garcia won't get there. Sydney Dodsonberg wins the Daytona 500. Wow, Dodsonberg becomes the first woman in NASCAR history to win a race, and it comes at the biggest race of the year. And Dodsonberg led all but one, actually led only 1 lap. And Sydney Dodsonberg, I don't know if you noticed, but with 3 to go, she was at the back of the pack. She was actually 25th with 3 to go. She went from 25th to 1st in just 3 laps. Remarkable.
I'm not retired yet, you knuckleheads.
Welcome back to Daytona right now. Sydney Dodsonberg makes NASCAR history as the first woman to win a race. Like I said, comes at the Daytona 500. She's going to burn it down. Sunoco fueling victories. And it fuels our first winner of 2016 and the first one of the NASCAR Sirius XM Cup Series. It's Sydney Dodsonberg in that Kellogg's number 5 car. Here's your race results. Sydney Dodsonberg wins it with Garcia second, Dawn third, Stitzel, Hussey, Boggs, and Alex Ibarra in 7th. Mitchell Carter, Antonio Green, Mike Gordon, Tommy Simpson, Josh Crash, Brendan Dunn, Brian Zavalza in 14th. And then it is DJ Kirk in 15th, Robert Harrison 16th, Eli Bright 17th, Jay Jefferson, Jordan Bonner, Dalton Bauman, Ian Darmody in 21st. Adriel Mitchell, who was the leader with 2 to go, 22nd, Denzel Glusby, Marshall, Ryan Benson, Kennedy Wells, as Jack Krause, Urban Alonso, Brian Zalea, Driver Hernandez, Nicky Maxwell, Kevin Cal, Sean McKean, Brian McShane, Michael Gregory, Angel O'Vera, Cody Smart, who had that shifter problem, comes home 39th, 1 lap down. Lucifer Sam, who blew an engine before he even started the event, comes home dead last.
Next race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Congrats to Sydney Donsenberg, your winner at Daytona for the AMD 400 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's NASCAR On MDK. We'll see you at Atlanta.